This is my second Slimming World vlog. My hair have fallen out. Hi everyone, I'm Fiona from Our Crazy Life Scotland. Welcome back to our channel if you've been here before, and if not, welcome, it's lovely to see you. This is going to be my second Slimming World video. I did my first one a couple of days ago, so I wanted to give you a little update of what's been happening, whether I've managed to get back on track or not, and a little update on what's happening about me joining group, etc. So that's what I'm going to do today. First of all, I noticed when I was editing my last Slimming World vlog from a couple of days ago that there's a couple of things that I really should be explaining to you. The first is this background. Yep, not overly attractive. We basically moved in here a few months ago, and it was an old couple who had the house before we bought it, and there is a lot of work to be done. So please bear with me when you see the house as I'm going around vlogging. It's not a pretty sight at the moment. Unfortunately, we can't start on the internal renovations until we get planning permission to build a ramp outside for my wheelchair, because we don't know how much all that's going to cost. So we need to get all that out of the way before we start on the inside. So that explains the strange background, in case you were thinking, wow, check out that woman's kitchen. Yes, so that's that. The other thing, now that I've just moved, if you ever hear any sort of farting sounds, I'm not. Although this diet does make you a little bit windy. It's actually my wheelchair that makes funny noises, so please excuse any of those noises. And now something that's a tad more embarrassing than that. Yes, more embarrassing than farting noises. I did notice that you might have been wondering why you were just staring at food a lot of the time when I was telling you what I was eating in the last video. And I struggled with myself as to whether to explain that or not, but I think I should. I'm all about honesty and being upfront, and to be perfectly honest, with what I've been through the last few years, all my dignities went out the window anyway. So part of the illness that I've got, and I don't want to keep banging on about this, but part of it meant that my teeth all started to crumble and all had to be taken out. So it's dentures that I wear, and unfortunately they don't fit properly. I've been to the dental hospital, I've had umpteen different things tried, and they just can't get them to fit properly. The main reason is because I've lost a lot of the bone within my jaw. So at the moment they're glued in and that's okay most of the time for when I'm talking. However, as soon as I start to eat or drink anything, they just come straight out. So as a result of that, I don't tend to wear them when I'm going around the house, because putting them in and out all the time using the glue, it just hurts my mouth. So I tend to leave them out when I'm in the house so that I can eat or drink freely without worrying about them. So anytime you see a load of food and you don't see me, but you can hear me, and I'll probably have a bit of a lisp at the time, it's because I've not got my teeth in. Full disclosure, that's the reason. Anyway, back to today's video, because I've been waffling on for 3.5 minutes already. Right, so update number 1. I'm still on track. Woo! 2 full days of being on Slimming World, not going over my sins, absolutely on it. Yes, so that's a good sign. The other thing is that I mentioned to you that I had messaged someone, a consultant who has a group local to me, and they hadn't got back to me. I was wanting to find out whether it was okay for me to go along in the wheelchair, whether they would be able to weigh me, etc. And 2 days on, she's still not got back to me. She has read the message because I did it on Messenger. You can tell when they've read it, but she's never got back to me. She might be on holiday. However, given my experience before when I was in the Falkirk area and tried to get a group, the chances are she just doesn't want the hassle of someone in a wheelchair. So I had a look online again, and I did find someone else in the area who has a group, and I was going to phone her, but when I checked the venue that she's in, I'm pretty sure if it's the one that I'm thinking about, it's an old building and there's not any wheelchair access to it. So what do? Do I go back to being an online member? Now, I know I went on in my last video about how I don't think it's good value for money, and I still don't. But it might be my only option. If I go online again, I could weigh myself from home, I could get a decent set of scales. I know a couple of vloggers have actually been reviewing some quite high quality, fancy dancy Bluetooth scales, and I don't think they're too expensive, so I could invest in a set of those and weigh myself as best as I can, just sort of leaning on something very gently while I'm standing up, because I can't stand independently without holding on to anything. So I could do that. However, when I went online, the basic membership is £60 for 3 months, which is good. It's a saving of £20. You're basically saving your joining fee. However, to be perfectly honest, I've not got £60 at the moment. The kids have just gone back to school, so there was new shoes, new uniforms, new bags, all the rest of it. So at the moment, I just don't have £60 to spare. What do I do, people? Tell me, please. I know the plan, that's not a problem. I know the plan inside out. What I don't have though is access to the app or the sin calculator to keep me up to date with how many sins different things are. And like I said before, I do try to keep track on watching YouTube videos with some really high profile Slimming World vloggers. But there are going to be things that I'm thinking, I don't know, like for example the milk that I used the other day, the cocoa milk, I don't know whether that's a healthy extra A or not, and I have been using it as one. I might be going completely wrong by doing that. So it's wee things like that. Please comment and let me know what you think I should do. Anyway, what I'm going to do today is just a little what I eat in a day to keep myself on track. Yesterday I was really great. I only had about 5 sins, I think. I had the Oso chocolate bar at night, and that I think was the only sins that I had. I am making the Slimming World curry loaf today, so I'm going to be having that for my dinner. I'll show you that once it's done. And that's basically it. Tonight we're nipping to Asda. I say we're nipping to Asda. My closest Asda, well, my closest superstore to me since we moved out here is 45 minutes away, so we don't really nip there. But we are going to Asda tonight for a few bits and pieces, so if I get some decent Slimming World foods, I shall maybe do a little mini haul at the end of the day as well. So that's my plan, and I will stop waffling now and I'll come back to you when it's time for my breakfast. See you later. Hello again everyone, it is now 11:30 and I am just about to have my breakfast, so I thought I would show you what I'm having, and I thought I would speak to you face to face before I took my teeth out. Okay, so I'll just turn you around now and show you what I'm going to have. So my breakfast this morning, I fancied a wee change from my normal porridge, so I've got the apple and raisin, I think it is, Weetabix. Hopefully they are still a healthy extra B. And I've got that with my cocoa milk, some banana. I forgot to take my frozen berries out of the freezer earlier for speed, and I'm too hungry to wait for them to defrost now, so I just thought I would have banana, and I'll do without the speed. I'll get some extra later on. And I've got around half a sin's worth of sweet freedom chop shot on the top of that.
So I'm going to go and enjoy this now. I'll speak to you at lunchtime. Hi everyone, how are you? It's now 10 to 3 and I'm feeling quite hungry. I'm not fancying a big lunch or anything. So what I decided to do was, I've got a Pink Lady apple which I peeled and then grated in my food processor. Since not having any teeth, that's the only way I can eat an apple. And I have topped it with some cinnamon, again to keep the blood sugar stable. And I'm going to top it with this Arla Skier pear, apple and cinnamon yoghurt. I do believe that there's sins in this, but I don't think they're very high. I think it's maybe 2 sins. If you could please comment below to let me know, that would be great. But that's what I'm going to have for my afternoon snack before I have my tea later on. So I will show you it once it's all prepared. And there we have it. Again, not very Instagram worthy. I've got no idea what it's going to taste like. I've not tried it before, but I just really fancied it. As soon as I saw the yogurt that had the layer of pear, apple and cinnamon, I thought this would be nice like that. So, so far today I had a sin, well, half a sin to a sin's worth of chop shop this morning. I'll call it a sin. And I believe this might be 2 sins. So that's me on 3 sins for today. And I'll come back to you later on when I'm having my dinner. Bye-bye. Hello again everybody. It's now almost 5:10 and it's dinner time. So I have got the curry loaf, which I have to tell you, a bit of a funny story. I fancied trying that for a while since I watched a couple of vloggers making it. And I decided to follow the recipe that Laura from the Budget Slimmers did. So what I did was I got the Heinz Lentil Creations, I think it is, the curry and the curry rice, made it all as directed, following Laura, following her every move. And then she says, and then you add the curry powder. And I went into my spice drawer and no curry powder. I thought, how can we have a curry loaf without any curry powder? So I had to improvise and I used some JD Seasonings Jamaican Jerk seasoning instead, and it tastes blooming good to me. So who cares, it's nice. And half of my plate is a very speedy salad. I have got baby spinach, red onion, cucumber and tomato, all chopped up to within an inch of its life because of my dental situation. It's the only way I can eat salad. And I have got some Crucial's garlic mayo on. Again, I'm not sure of the sins. I'm going to class it as 2 sins, I think. And that'll put me on 5 sins for the day at the moment. I'm not planning to have too much more tonight, so even if I've underestimated it, it should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to have this and then head out to Asda once Jack comes down from work, and I'll hopefully get a chance to show you what I get in Asda. Speak to you soon. Hi everyone, how are you doing? That's now just after 9 o'clock and we are finally back from Asda. When Jack came in we took the pups for a nice long walk and then we headed off to Asda to get some bits and pieces. So I've put away most of the stuff that's not Slimming World related, and I'll just quickly show you what I did get that is Slimming World related. So I got some sliced mixed peppers which are frozen. I'm not a huge pepper fan, but since they're speed food, I'm trying to make myself like them bit by bit, plus Abby, my daughter, likes them. I got some strawberries. I feel the strawberries are starting to go out of season again now. They're all getting a bit yucky looking, so I'll make the most of them while they are around. I'll just go to the yoghurt since they're there. I got 2 of the coconut Greek style Miller Lights. They were on a special 2 for however much. I really should have looked. I got some blueberries since they're now a speed food, and I also got some speedy blackberries. I got a melon. If you watched my other vlog the other day, you'll know that I do like a melon. I just cut it in half and eat it as it is, obviously without the seeds. We got some bananas. Jack likes them green, So I let him get them when they're green and I wait until they're nice and ripe and ready to eat before I go near them. I got some cold meat, either just to snack on or to have as part of salads. So I got some top side of beef and char grill style chicken, 2 for £3, and I think they will both be free. Most of the cold meats are, I think. Right, I also got some couscous because I've not had overnight couscous for a while. I do love to make overnight couscous instead of overnight oats now and again if I want to save my Healthy Extra B. So I just make up the couscous with some boiling water and a touch of diluting juice to give it some flavour. And I add some yogurt and frozen berries, keep it all in the fridge overnight, and then it's nice and yummy in the morning. I also got some Weight Watchers wraps. I hope I'm right in thinking that they're a Healthy Extra, but I'm not sure. If you know, will you please let me know in the comments down below? I would really appreciate that. And lastly, just got my juice. I got the Coke Vanilla Zero Sugar. I do like that for a nice wee change. And my favourite, as you know, the good old cherry Pepsi Max. So I'm not sure how much all that came to because, like I said, I did get other things in amongst it all. But that's the only things that are Slimming World related. So I'm going to head off, put this lot away now, and then I am a bit hungry, but I'm also tired. So I'm going to make myself a quick snack, I think, before going to bed. So I'll come back to you once I've made it. See you soon. Right, it is supper time now. So what I've got is a nice little treat. I have got a 10 cal lemon cheesecake jelly, which I believe is half a sin. And on top of that, I've got some of the Muller Lite Greek style coconut with a hint of vanilla yogurt. Now I know I am trying to stay away from dairy, but I seem to be able to get away with a small amount of yogurt. I can't have an awful lot, so hopefully I'll be okay with that. And then on top of that, I have got 2 of the M&S Super Mini Lemon Meringues. Now I can't remember the sin value of them. Is it half a sin each or 1 sin each? I'll count 1 sin just to be on the safe side. So that would be 2.5 sins in there for the meringues and the jelly because the yogurt is free. Yes, so I'm just about to eat my supper, but I thought I would quickly round up the vlog before I took my teeth out. Yeah, so today has been a good day. Eating wise, I had my breakfast this morning, which was my Weetabix with Healthy Extra A, hopefully milk and banana and some chopped shot. And then, so that was that 1 sin or half a sin? I really should learn to write this down. I'll say 1 sin to be on the safe side. Then I had my, the grated apple and the yogurt, which I believe might be up to 2 sins, so I'll call it 2 sins. That was really nice, that combination. It was lovely. I won't have it all the time because, to be honest, it's a bit of a pain grating the apple and processing the apple and things, but it was nice as a wee treat, a nice wee change. So I'll say that was 2 sins, so that's 3 sins. Then I had my dinner, which was the curry loaf with the salad. I'll say a couple of sins for the mayonnaise. So what was I at? I was at 3 sins, say 5 sins. I'm not sure if there's any sins in the curry loaf. The Heinz Lentil Creations, I think it's free, and I'm not sure about the curry rice that I used. So I'll say it's free just now because I'm going to be well under sins anyway. And then my supper, which is, what did I say, possibly 2.5. So I'm within 10 sins. So I'm quite happy with that. It's been a good day. I've still not made up my mind what I'm going to do group-wise, online-wise. I've really not got the money to do it online, but I don't know. I really don't know. Please help. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Can't remember. Oh, the couscous I mentioned about making the overnight couscous. The other reason I got it is to make the couscous salad like Debbie made on Debbie's World.
where you make up the couscous with some stock and add loads of different speedy veg to it. That looks lovely, so I'm going to try that at some point as well. So I am now going to go and chill out with my supper and then head off to bed. It's been lovely talking to you all again. Please feel free to subscribe if you want to stick around and see more of these videos. I would love it if you would like to comment and say hello. Any little tips, hints, tips, constructive criticism, please be kind. I'm still new to this game. And anything that you would like me to do video wise, please just let me know. And I think that's it. So I will speak to you all again soon. See you later. Bye bye.